Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. We have seen even more interesting news surface regarding Modern Warfare 4 over the past 24 hours or so. We also just have some interesting new things happening in regards to the short-term future here in Call of Duty. We're talking like the next few seasons of BO7 and Warzone that'll also tie in to Modern Warfare 4. So quite a bit going on here, starting first with a pretty funny situation here. This person initially posted back a few days ago saying a Modern Warfare 4 teaser is going to release on Tuesday. Trust my sources. That of course was yesterday, and it just so happens that yesterday afternoon the Call of Duty community account responded to this with the yawning emoji, basically trolling that this teaser was going to come out and somebody had sources here that it was going to happen. It's really interesting between Call of Duty responding to leaks most recently saying that the game is not going to be on PlayStation 4. That rumor was false. Like, they're really responding to a lot of misinformation about Modern Warfare 4, but won't say anything official about Modern Warfare 4 yet. We really still are just waiting and waiting here. You might recall back prior to Craftsy going through and deactivating their account, they mentioned that the week of May 7th or May 14th, we could very well see some kind of teaser or announcement for Modern Warfare 4 ahead of a full-on worldwide reveal event happening in June. Could be with like the Xbox reveal like direct event that's happening pretty early on into the month there. But yet another response to Call of Duty kind of poking fun at the leaks and the rumor situation going on with MW4. But this is hardly it for weird things going on with the next COD. So as I just alluded to, COD did confirm officially that yes, Modern Warfare 4 is only going to be on current gen PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and then also PC. It will not be on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And Keshav from Charlie Intel, who earlier in the week, in regards to that original rumor about it being play tested on PS4, said that he had heard that was not going to be the case, like the game is not launching on last gen, followed up with this, saying, I've heard that MW4 was in development for last gen consoles up until late 2025, but then it was canceled. And this again makes the situation even more bizarre. It seems like every single week right now we are getting more and more info on Modern Warfare 4, which, hey, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, we should change that. Hit that sub button, because we're getting into that time where there's going to be even more leaks. Obviously the official reveals, like, you want to stay up to date with everything going on in COD, this is the place to be for sure. But like on a weekly basis, we're getting new leaks, we're getting new rumors of some kind for Modern Warfare 4. And all of them are just so weird, so bizarre, really interesting things going on. And the fact that apparently Modern Warfare 4 was in development for last gen up until, a few months ago, really, in all actuality, is kind of a head scratcher. Were they trying to see if they could push it to last gen, port it backwards there and have it available for those that wanted to buy it and, get a few extra dollars out of that way? Or could this also be, testing the game for that kind of tech, considering Call of Duty still has to release on the Nintendo Switch 2, and a lot of the tech with Switch 2, while it is obviously newer and more updated, its capabilities are really compared a lot to like a PS4 or an Xbox One. So maybe that was them kind of testing around with some stuff there, checking stability, checking things of that nature, developing it for a different port version of the game, even though their full plans were to go ahead and drop it current gen only, Xbox Series X and S, PS5 and PC. Like I said though, just a really weird situation that, it's only May, so 5 months into 2026 here. 5 months ago, potentially 6-7 months ago, I said the thing, this game could have been being made for PS4 and Xbox One, and then they just outright canceled it, said nope, we're good. Like, what was that? What was the energy and the effort being devoted into that? And then also, what was it that finally put the nail in the coffin that said, yeah, it wasn't worth doing it, we're not doing it this year, that's it for COD on last gen? Would love to get insight on that. I doubt we ever will, but it's something to think about. Now, as we also covered in some previous videos earlier on this week, Alex, known leaker and data miner in the community, said that there's various different pre-order things for Modern Warfare 4 being added to the Black Ops 7 files. This usually happens every single year because on the main menu with like the message of the day, they're going to hit you with the pre-order now, gain early access to this, that, and whatever else, right? Might be like a bonus camo in BO7 if you pre-order MW4, whatever the case this is. So we should see some marketing, some pop-ups in BO7 at some point soon. COD Warfare Forum, another leaker in the community, brings up a very interesting point and says Season 4 should be interesting for leaks, which it definitely is, because if things are slowly starting to get added during Season 3 Reloaded, Season 4 obviously dropping in June, that entire season's going to encompass the worldwide reveal and announcement for Modern Warfare 4. If Season 4 drops before any major announcements or before specific things happen in the reveal timeline for MW4, good chance that even more pre-order stuff, even more references for MW4 are going to be added to the game files, and you already know those are going to be data mined, they're going to be leaked, maybe they get taken down by COD, maybe they don't, time will tell. But it's very, very possible that when Season 4 drops, once that update for the season gets pushed out, we gain a whole lot of information on Modern Warfare 4, some of the content, maybe even more reveal details if we're still left waiting at that time. Now, shifting away a little bit from the MW4 focus, but still looking ahead to Season 4, Season 4 Reloaded, maybe Season 5, this user ended up posting this new survey from Recon Squad for Call of Duty, which is like this whole thing you could sign up for. It's invite only, I believe, and they basically email you surveys asking you questions that likely they're trying to get info on for planning future updates. And they just recently sent out some new surveys, and one of the questions they asked was, which of the following Warzone Resurgence maps have you ever played? Trying to gauge public perception on some of these Resurgence maps. We of course have some dating way back to earlier CODs with Fortune's Keep there, Vondel, Ashika Island, Haven's Hollow, Rebirth, Area 99 of course. What's interesting though is that we know for a fact more Resurgence maps are coming this year, or really I should say are coming back this year. We've got to go all the way back to Raven's pre-launch Season 1 community update, or road to Season 1 community update, in which in the Resurgence section here they specified that Fortune's Keep was going to be coming back here. They talk about map rotation. We obviously have had that for the entire section of BO7 Warzone here, but they also say we're exploring opportunities to bring back past maps in future seasons. Past maps is plural there, seasons is plural there. A version of Fortune's Keep is already underway as we speak. We've been waiting since launch to get info on this. We've gotten nothing on it. We only have Season 4, Season 5, and maybe a Season 6. We're not even fully sure on that, which means if there's multiple maps going to be supported through multiple seasons, something's going to have to drop here in Season 4, either at launch or with Season 4 Reloaded. Maybe they're gauging interest also for the maps beyond that. So they drop Fortune's Keep maybe next season in a hypothetical. And then Season 5 is Vondel or Ashika Island or whatever, right? Depending on the results they get. And it's like, wow, people really played Vondel and it seemed like the perception was good, or nobody's played Ashika, let's bring that back. Whatever the, example is. Their wording here, I think, is very deliberate. And I think it's very interesting. They're now asking about Resurgence map gameplay in their main surveys that they're taking feedback from. So that could be indicative of what's to come here in Season 4 and Season 5 on the more short-term side of things, just within BO7 and Warzone here. But that being said, that's going to wrap things up for this one. A whole lot of very interesting things going on in Call of Duty right now, and it's only going to get crazier and crazier as we get closer and closer to the full reveals for Modern Warfare 4. If you guys enjoyed this video though, do me a favor, hit that like button. And if you're new here, you want to ensure you are always in the know for everything going on in Call of Duty, be sure to hit that subscribe button and of course turn on those post notifications. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.